Welcome back to Dateline New Haven on WNHH-FM, New Haven's home for community radio. And it's that time of day, a little later than usual. The best time of day. Better than the sunrise, better than the sunset, better than the lunch special at Be Natural. It's time for Word on the Street with Courtney Luciana. Courtney, so nice to see you.
Hello. How are you guys?
Good. You're not up that high, but can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I sure can. So where are you,
Okay.
Courtney? I've been dying to know where you are.
So I'm at Common Grounds in Hamden.
Excellent.
Okay, we're having a little coffee date here. Let me introduce my guests today.
Okay.
So I have 3 guests. I guess this is the benefit of doing a little later in the day. Everyone's a little bit more awake and willing to be on and whatnot. So, guys, want to introduce yourselves really quick first? What's your name?
Bodie Becker.
Bodie Becker. Katie Gould. Katie.
Colby Becker.
Colby?
Yeah.
Colby.
Colby.
Colby. Oh, that's a different name. I like that. Okay, so tell me, guys, what's the word on the street?
Well, we could go get some ice cream down at Dairy Queen.
Ooh.
Work there.
Now, you guys, you go to, you're graduated. Where do you guys go?
I'm a senior at Hamden High.
Senior?
I'm a sophomore.
Okay. So, how long have you guys been friends?
We've been friends since like 4 years.
4
And
years?
then we just tagged along.
That's my sister.
Okay. So, where do you go now? Are you?
I just
Okay. Where do you work?
at a daycare.
Nice. Which daycare?
It's called Hope.
Okay. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Nice. And so, do you know where you're going to school
Yeah,
next
I
year?
want to go to Coastal.
Coastal.
Carolina.
All right. And then you still have some time,
Yeah.
right? Do you know where you want to go already?
I went to Coastal with her, but it was nice.
You might go to Coastal too. So, guys, I know that you probably don't go like downtown a lot, do you? Oh, you do? Oh, okay. Sorry. So tell me, like, let's talk about New Haven a little bit, right? So what is kind of word on the street for New Haven? Besides Dairy Queen.
I don't know. We mostly just drive around.
We like to get Salad Shop
Yeah.
over there.
Oh my
or
God, I love
Tropical
that place.
Smoothie.
Tropical
We
Smoothie.
love those places.
Or probably where you'll see us.
Oh, and we ate. What was that place called?
the juice box.
No, but where did we eat it?
Oh, in Mr. Park.
Looking at
Oh,
the
what's the
tree.
part
Yeah,
with
we
the
just
blossom?
took pictures.
Okay, did you take pictures?
Yeah.
You did? So did I.
Hey, can I ask you guys a question, Courtney?
Yeah.
It's nice to see
Yeah.
everybody. And Brian Poole says he loves Common Grounds. Thanks for listening, Brian. So what's going on? Is it school vacation and it's day off at the child care? Is that why you folks are hanging out and kind of popping from place to place? Just trying to get a sense to situate you folks.
I didn't even realize.
I'm sorry, the sound just went off.
So it's spring break for the 2 that go to Hamden High, and then you're off today. If you guys want to actually walk over here, it might be a little less loud. Sorry, Paul, we'll move a little bit.
No problem. So they're sitting
But-
outside at Common Grounds. How nice.
Yeah.
So what does a day look like on vacation? You guys hop around, like you start out going to coffee at Common Grounds, and then you go to the Dairy Queen. I mean, what do you have planned for a day of vacation all together of hanging out?
Now at like either my house or her house. We literally just go with the flow.
Yeah. You all live in Hamden, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you guys born and raised around here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on spring break until when? Next Monday?
Yeah, Monday we go back.
Do you have any plans?
Well, in the beginning of the week we went to South Carolina, me and him.
Oh,
And
really?
then
Wow.
We went to visit, but now it's just chill. I have work soon, and he golfs. He just came from golf.
Go to golf. So can I ask you guys a question just about Hamden High that I'm curious about to talk to students? I mean, we've covered a lot going on this year, right? With all the press. I mean, what do you think of all that?
It's just honestly, it's just getting in the way.
Why? Tell me.
Because from all the days we're pushed back, like we get out so late now, and it's just, I don't know, it's just annoying.
Because of all the security?
No, just like getting the threats. It's like we just
Oh,
go to
you'll get out
school
later in the
and
day.
we just learn.
You know, one question people have had is and no one's at fault in terms of all the stress that's been on the students and the teachers and the parents, with all the disruptions of the pandemic and everybody's freaking out in a different way all through society. Is there learning going on? Are you learning as much at school as you were learning before the pandemic?
Honestly, I would say no.
Okay, at least being honest.
Yeah, we're learning.
There's like
it's
certain,
definitely hard.
Yeah, it's harder.
With the environment that
like my
it's been-
freshman year was really one of the only years before everything happened, and I would say that was like we actually did stuff. We went on like field trips. Now we can't really do that and all that.
What else are the classes like not as
Um,
engaged now? Or the students?
Well, you had a period with Omicron where a lot of teachers were out, correct? So
Yeah,
at least
we
in
had a
some
lot
New
of
Haven high schools, they just kind of sat in the cafeteria or somebody just kind of watched the kids playing on their phones for a couple hours.
that's
Just
what we
weren't enough
do.
people to teach.
Yeah, that's what we have to do now. Study halls go into the caf, so there's a bunch of students in the caf, and then there's just teachers like from other classes covering other classes for the other teachers.
Do you think there's something you're learning that you wouldn't have learned about coping with unexpected events
I
like a
would say-
pandemic?
Well, now we have mental health days that we could take, and then you would talk to a teacher about it. So that's new. We didn't have that before.
Have you taken a mental health day?
Yeah, we took one.
And what was that like? Did it
Good.
help? Was it a good idea?
Yeah, I think everyone should use it. It's free. It's like a excuse
Yeah.
absence and just focus on yourself type of day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you feel safe?
Yeah, I feel pretty safe. There's always cops there and there's security guards. And then there's teachers that you could really connect with and find.
Can you tell me about that? Tell me a teacher you really connect with.
Her name's Miss McClure. She's a sports. I had her for sports in marketing and personal finance. So I really connected with her. I had her twice in over the 4 years.
Why is she so special? to
I just
you?
think she's really. He has him too right now. You like her, right?
Yeah, she's really
She's
nice.
just like what's the word? Like she includes everyone. Like make sure she talks to everyone and gets to know her students.
She
Yeah.
keeps everyone engaged.
Because I remember back in my school days, there always seemed to be one teacher. Because you're always kind of dramatic as a kid. Maybe not you folks, but we were like always like everything was the biggest deal in the world, and your emotions are flying all over the place. And if you have the wrong shoelaces, it's going to be a crappy day. There was always a teacher like that. You could sit in the classroom during a break time or after, or maybe if class ended early, you're sitting and talking. You're not just talking about class. You're talking about how you feel. Is that the case with this teacher?
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like a lot of students would connect with her, not just me. There's a bunch.
And it's interesting to think the roles that teachers play in our lives. We think of them teaching us the ABCs or sports marketing, but not about just like keeping kids on track, right? And having an adult you can
Right.
trust and go to.
Yeah.
Well-
I mean, what went through your head when all that was happening? Do you remember what class you were in and all that?
I don't remember.
But were you scared at the time?
Oh wait, the most recent, the like.
Yeah.
Oh,
know
I
there's, like,
I wasn't in school. I don't have a first period, so I went late, and
Oh,
I just
really?
didn't go. He was there though.
Yeah.
Were you
They
scared?
didn't really tell us what it was. We just evacuated out to the turf fields and just waited.
Really? They didn't say what it was? I guess that makes sense, yeah.
Well, does
you guys
that make
have more,
sense,
like-
folks? Would it have made you feel better to know what it was? Sometimes they think they're protecting kids by not giving them information. I wonder if uncertainty is worse and that you can handle more than we think.
Well, the word kind of got out. Everyone figured out what it was, and then it got confirmed later. So
What was it?
pretty much knew that there were the threat was that there were 32 pipe bombs in the school.
And there were only how many?
No, there wasn't one.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's well, listen, we got to get going here because the show coming up. It was so nice, Courtney, that you brought us these
Thank
wonderful
you guys
young people
so
to talk to.
much.
I hope you have a great break and a great rest of the year. And I hope that for the two heading off to college and beyond, that it's all going to look up.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Paul.
All right. Well, that was Word on the Street with
Thank
Courtney
you.
Luciana, our favorite part of the day, or one of them here at WNHH. You might notice a theme here where you're hearing the same music over and over because we're cutting and pasting today. It's 2 hours, Dateline New Haven. We had a few technical glitches. Not the first time that's ever happened. But we got the chillest, calmest, most talented station manager in the business, Harry Drost, that just gets us through it. We're going to take a little break again. It'll be the song we always take the break with. And then we have a really interesting guest coming up. It'll be a more detailed conversation. It'll be right here in the studio. It's Josh Jabal, who until 5 minutes ago was the number 2 person in state government, kind of running state government on a day-to-day basis operationally. And now he's taking a big job at Yale to combine his tech government experience to try to give a boost to the New Haven economy through Yale, through entrepreneurship. That's a lot of words to say. Tech guy Josh Jabal is coming on the air after this break. We're going to take it out with the Afro-Semitic Experience performing I Wish I Knew How It Feel to Be Free. This is Paul Bass on WNHH-FM, New Haven's home for community radio. Catch you in 8 minutes on the rebound.